Find time, but we appreciate you coming here. There's people on their way, so we're just going to kick off and get going. So I'd like to kick off first because we are celebrating our world champion, but I think we have within Boxing 5 and within our sponsors we have champions as well. And what you see here, these are awards that was given to Penquin, which is all my execs are here, and my daughter and I are the major shareholders, and very proud. These are all awards for advertising, and you compete against the top advertisers in South Africa, and we got six awards. That was unbelievable for us to get it. So, and also why I want to mention them is because also that if it wasn't for Penquin and sponsoring us, Boxing 5 would be a lot smaller than it is and a lot less than it is. So they make Boxing 5 happen. So I want to thank them all, because obviously we've got shareholders, and they never say no. It's always no to amount is a problem, but anyway, we'll get there. But I would like to just read out a piece that was published about Penquin at the awards. The brand and communications agency known for its strategic and innovative approach celebrated several prestigious wins at the 2024 Assegai Awards held at the venue in Melrose Arch this week. Recognized as a premier showcase for integrated marketing campaigns, the Assegai Awards highlight the very best strategy, creative excellence and impact in the South African direct marketing industry. Penquin earned top leadership awards in 4 categories for its outstanding work this past year. The agency won the video film fund and in the integrated campaign category for Suzuki Funk's vehicle launch, defining the next generation of compact SUVs. Their work also shone in the experimental category with Suzuki Experience at the Festival of Motoring 2023, and Suzuki South Africa received a special recognition as Brand of the Year. Now, you know how many brands there are in South Africa, so it makes me like a proud dad. Demonstrating their creativity across sectors, Penquin was awarded 3 bronze awards this year. This included the Consumer Products and Services category for 2023 Xbox, Festive Campaign, and the Automotive category for Suzuki Funk's vehicle launch. Nicole Glover, Social and Digital Media Director of Penquin, was honored with a bronze award in the Direct Marketer of the Year category, celebrating an impact contribution to the industry. Penquin's commitment to nurturing young talent was also acknowledged, with Dylan Samuel, Lead Digital Specialist, winning gold in the Young Director Marketer of the Year category, reinforcing Penquin's role in fostering next generation of marketing talent. This year's Assegai Award showcased the brilliant minds of dedication of our team. That's in the words of my daughter. That's not my words because I don't think it's right, but I'll say it because she said it. CEO of Penquin, each project reflects our commitment to pushing boundaries, creating meaningful connections with audiences, and driving outstanding results for our clients. These accolades are not only testament of our team's hard work, but also a reflection of our clients' trust in our vision. We are incredibly proud to be part of raising the standard for the South African marketing industry. As an agency focused on creative brilliance and measurable results, Penquin's success at the 24 Assegai Awards reinforces its position as a leader, delivering strategic results, driven marketing solutions that drive the industry forward. Colin, can you come and give me a handshake, please? You can give each of them a bottle of champagne and tell them they're not allowed to drink it at work, knowing them they will.
What time does work end?
It's ended.
Oh, it's ended. I don't know how to open it.
So what I wanted to lead with that, because if you hear what they're saying, Boxing 5 is very similar. We leaders in the markets. We've got young athletes that we look to push, and we want to show the industry how we do it. And I must say we're fortunate because as a promotions company, and it's not because we don't compete with any other promotions company, we just do what we do. But none of the other promotions company can get out their socials, can get out the posters, can get out, getting out to the people, the audience that we want to attract. And it's all because of youngsters that work for Penquin, that they let them work with us. And I think, we owe Penquin a hell of a lot. And we just want to say thank you for the appreciation, because without sponsors, the boxers suffer. And so from that point of view, I think that is why I wanted to bring that into it, because it's not just Boxing 5 does it on their own, and it's not me, it's my team. And also I think the other thing that I wanted to mention, that through Penquin and being in the marketing space, we started off, we were approached by one of our customers who works with us, and they said they'd like to get into boxing. I said, oh, that's good. Here comes two other suckers. Let's bring them in. And we found 2 boxers. We wanted them to get in, with their feet, and not just say, we must give us so much money. And they were able to offer our 2 fighters, being Sinokosi, who's one of the guys that's with us and been with us for a while, and of course Pumbulela, Cafu. And two months ago, when they started this journey with us, I said, you guys are going to be very, very lucky sponsors, because I promise you, and hey, like I knew, in a few months' time, this boy's going to be a world champion. Did I not say that? Okay, so now can we discuss the contract? So, but without people like yourselves and without Penquin, boxing just doesn't go forward, and the boxers need help. And just to say thank you to everybody that's here. You all play a part, our fighters, our matchmaker, A.B. Manisi, who stands there like Mr. Cool. He knows he's the best, but he makes us look good. And to the Boxing 5 team. Obviously, you've got Ludumo Lamati, the baby. Did he arrive yet? Besides the baby, Mr. Cool. And he's now a father. And he's now a father. And then you've got Riaz and his family, Usama, and the box camp. Without the team, guys, and we always say it, teamwork makes the dream work. It's not Colin and I up there, but the face of Boxing 5, but it's the team behind Boxing 5 that makes a success. So we just want to thank you all. And then, of course, our other movie star, Colin Namakajani, Nathan. And just another thing that we want to, it'll be up on the board, we want to show you that all these awards, it just shows you when you're working with like-minded people and good people, things happen. And Colin, on Sunday night, was given the, I must get this right, the arts, social, science, sports, was awarded this prestigious award at a banquet for the Jewish Times Hebrew Awards of the Year. There must have been probably close on 1,200 people there, and there must have been, I don't know how many people were nominated in different categories. And we sat amongst the doyens of South African Jewish community that you don't know how much they contribute to South Africa, and my eyes were really opened, and I made notes saying, well, now we know where to go and call for sponsorship. No, joking. But I think it was, for him to get that award, it was amazing. He thoroughly deserved it, and it was a long time coming, and we're very proud of him and thankful that he's part of our Boxing 5 team. As no doubt manager, he's the advisor who our fighters fight and how we build our fighters up. So you can see it takes all different facets of a promotions company, not just, well, let's put on fights and let's put the money down. It's all worked out strategically, and I want to thank you all for being part of it and the journey. I say, when I say to people, Boxing 5's been going 16 months, they say, no, it's been going longer. But for 2 months, we put tournaments on in somebody else's name, and then last year we had to put on somebody else's name because they took our license away. They can try and stop us, they ain't going to stop us. But again, I've got to say thank you to you all here. And then to, in boxing, you've got the trainer, you've got the strength trainer, which Donnie knows about. Donnie's one of the strength trainers. And you've got Colin as a trainer, as a manager. And it takes, and you've got Riaz that will help Cafu going on Sundays and going up here and doing part of the training. So we all put effort into it. So it's not just reliant on one. And then obviously to Carmen and her team from Santon Power Health, you know, we try to give our boxers the best effort to win when they get into the ring. And when you're competing internationally, they have all the scientific and all the help they can get. And we go there with just the normal training and what we've learned. But we're starting to get there. And with the sponsorship we get from the guys with sponsorship, we were able to take Pumalela 3 weeks before the fight. It was unknown, he hurt his shoulder. Was it your shoulder or your head, boy? Oh, it was your shoulder, yeah. And he was battling and he had a few treatments and they looked after him unbelievably. I want to thank you because it all plays a part. And before he left, he went into the flotation chamber, he went into the oxygen, and they prepared him for the trip on the plane. And so it all played a part. Obviously, his part in the ring on the night was amazing. And while he was preparing, and the reason why he was champion, because I think all boxers and young boxers should take a leaf out of his book. He was so dedicated. We had to actually stop him because Colin was in Nagoya with Sivanati and Shannon, myself, and Michael Altamir was with us there. And I must say thank you to Michael. He played a hell of a part in being there with us. It was unbelievable. And that's what I'm saying. It takes a team. You know, it's not just one. And the ritual was in the morning, Pumalelo would get up and go and train with Shannon and Michael at the gym, do pads and do whatever he had to do, come down, and then him and I would go for breakfast. And I'd be amazed at what he was eating, and I was saying, do you know what when you're waiting, when you're weighing? And he said, don't worry, uncle. And and even when he went to sleep, he stayed in the room, he never walked around, stayed in the room, and then he went to train at the gym again. And they would say, do 40 minutes, do 20 minutes on the treadmill. He says, no, I'm doing 40 minutes. Eventually, on the Friday before the Monday, we had to pull him off and tie him up because he just wanted to go. You know, and that's what it takes. He wanted it so badly, and I just think, you know, we're so proud of him, honestly. For him to come up and leave his home in East London and come up to Colin. It was one phone call. Colin said, I've got this kid that wants to come up. What should we do? I said, well, is he not on the plane yet? And he was on the plane. He was there, left his family, never been to Joburg to stay. He gave that up, and it just shows you how badly he wanted this. It was unbelievable. And that's what it's about. It's not just about getting in the ring and fighting. All these attributes and all the support. And also from my side, I've got to thank Hayden for putting out the post. I've got to thank Andile for doing what he does. You know, so all of that, it's all just... and of course, you know, there's all the things that you thank. And there's one person that we never forget to thank her, but nobody even knows this. There's Auntie Tiny. And won't you get on the ladder? Now, Cafu and Senakosi stay at Boyson's. Auntie Tiny feeds them. Make sure they eat the right food. And as small as she is, she knocks their blocks off if they don't behave. So I also want to say thank you for that. We really appreciate it. And you know, she's been in boxing for years. For years and years and years. But she loves boxing five guys, and she does whatever has to be done. And just showing you how it all fits together. So I just want to say thanks. And then obviously, I'd like to call up my other son. What's your name again, boy? Mr. Come. To start with the presentations. Mr.
It's a tradition here.
This is our, you tell him, come on.
This is our tradition. From the beginning of what we're doing now to the future, we will always do this.
Where's the champ from East London? Where did you go to? From East London. What is that's yours? What does it say?
Eastern Cape Achievement Award. Ludumo, Lamati.
I appreciate you, boy.
That's yours.
Believe this.
He's giving it to you because of what you achieved and coming from the Eastern Cape. Not too many of those.
Six titles now.
Sure. Well done. Well done. Then let's get on to the next. I'll leave the next for long. You can stay here. And then let's get Riaz. Where's Riaz? My other boxing partner. Can you present him with that belt?
Sure.
And just, you can tell the people what that belt is for. It's not because we like him.
Yeah, so fight of the night. This we introduced, but this year was the beginning of this year. We introduced the fight of the night belt. We've had boxers really performing well for these belts. We've seen the quality in their fights during the year, so we just felt that that night for us was the fight of the night for us. So we want to present you.
And then, Colin, would you come and do the honors, boy?
So just,
And please say something.
just please say something. I'm just on that point when Pumalela and I have been chatting for a while. Obviously, we had read the press releases of him, wanting a title shot and being a little frustrated that it wasn't being delivered. And initially, he said to me, "Well, would I mind taking him over, managing him?" So I said, "Well, who's going to train you?" And he said, "Well, look, I don't have anywhere to stay in Joburg for now, but maybe I should stay in East London." And I was like, "No, that's not going to happen." And I literally took one call, and we jumped on a conference call, myself, Ludumo, Riaz, and Larry. And I said, "Look, Pumalela wants to join us. I think he's got the ability and potential to be champion of the world." Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the world, WBO world champion.
Cowboy.
Strapped.
And just before you go, so unfortunately, in all events, there's always something that goes amiss. We also got a belt to give to Colin, which is also fight of the night
I'll
belt.
take one of his, except the WBO one.
So we got it. It's at Boyson's, waiting to come. But
Okay, cool.
Colin's getting one of those for the fight of the night in Japan. Well done.
Take pictures.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
The Dumo.
yeah. No.
Take a breath, Leo.
That's what
It's fast.
But then they showed them there what it is. That's what happened on the night of the fight when it was announced. There's a couple of lunatics in the background shouting and screaming, but it didn't matter. Justice.
Greetings to you all. I'd like to thank everyone who took their time and showed up. It really means a lot. First, I'd like to thank God. This wouldn't be possible without Him. I'm a world champion now. It's everything that I've ever dreamed of. Also, like to thank everyone who made sure that this is possible. Uncle Larry, Uncle Riaz, my pops Colin, everyone, man, around me, even Aunt Tiny, like everyone who played a part and make sure that I make sure my dreams come to reality. Also, my fans, you guys that are here, my sponsors, Network Cakes, you guys really played a big role. I don't take for granted what you all did for me. Power to Health also, it was stressing me. Knowing that I'm 2 weeks away from the fight, my arm was hurting. But now, should I drop the fight or should I keep on going? Because this is everything that I've ever wanted. Because I knew I wouldn't win the fight with one arm. So, yeah, man, they made sure my arm was right. So thanks to everyone. Thank you all guys, my sparring partners also, my gym mates, Sequence, everyone. Nshinga is not here right now, but he also played a big role to make sure that I am where I am right now. So thanks to everyone, man. Like you guys are heroes, man. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. How did I forget? I'm from East London. Put later. I'm like, he was always motivating me, telling me it's possible. I won't lie, there were times I knew it's possible, but I won't lie, there were times that I thought it's impossible. Being a world champion is not just anything. So I thought maybe it's a bit too much for me, fighting a guy that's a 4-division world champion. But Tutala will always tell me how much it is. So he made me believe in myself. So thanks to everyone. Like, I'm truly grateful to everyone. Thank you so much.
And then, obviously, we'd like somebody from Network X to come up and get one. I don't know who's. Darren. Thanks, man. That's for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. And then one from the team, Coleman, who's coming up to get one. I don't know where you're going to put him. Well done, man. Thank you. Thanks for everything. Thank you. And then Riaz for the box camp. Colin.
So I just want to say one thing, that guys, you need to understand, it is really, really difficult to become a credible world champion from South Africa and Africa. Like, I don't think you guys really understand the magnitude of Pumalola's win, even Siva and all the other world champions we produced. I'm talking about the 4 major sanctioning belts. We're a third world country. Not many people globally give South Africa the respect that they truly deserve. And I just want to say again to Pumalola, it's like incredible. Sika, you next. You next. I'm going to make sure you get your title shot. But I just want to tell you guys, it's incredibly difficult from Africa to be a credible world champion. And I think another round of applause for the champion of the title.
I've got Bernie, but he's not here.
Sorry.
Give it to me later. Here we go. I don't know who else. Okay. Who else? Oh, that's it. Bernie's not here. Hayden. Oh, our roving, our foreman, our photographer, and our videographer.
Finally, I'm on camera.
Excuse me. Hey. He's so used to me giving others of his. Now I'm giving him one of others.
Jesus.
For your job.
It's growing. We're gonna put it together, eh?
Yeah.
So just let's do this while you're here. What's the name of the baby? Come.
Levi.
Levi.
It's a boy. It's a baby boy. He's 5 years old. It's not 5 years. 5 days.
Listen. You know
It's 5 days. 5 days old.
Listen. In East London they grow quickly. And you just wait for 1 minute. Give it to our son. He's learned quickly. His son's name is Levi, and he says, just find Levi and make an appointment at the gym. So all the boys in Sandton think they're talking a nice Yiddish boy. You know it's his son.
Jimmy, this is from Boxing the Fight.
For Levi, not you.
Yeah, it's no longer about me now. Boy.
James.
It's James. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
This is my family. I appreciate so much. I don't know where. I don't even want to think about it without these guys here. We've been through a lot, but we enjoy most of it. It doesn't matter. And I love them, and I mean it. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You made it through.
So just to tell you the story about Boxing 5, it's his fault that we started it. And it's a true story because when he finished with his illustrious promoter, Rodney Berman, we'd given him a chance, in fairness, gave him a chance. And he moved on and he said, now what are we going to do? I said, well, I don't know, we better start promoting. And we put a plan in place and then we got hold of Colin and everything. From then has been history and here we are. But I just want to say thank you to all of you guys that supported us. To my execs, I'm proud of you guys and thank you for supporting Boxing 5. It really means a lot and you can see what it does. It changes lives. Honestly, guys, thank you.
He's going to be asking for more money in the next
Not today.
in the next few weeks.
Well, we're having a break.
Having a break, I'm not.
And then, guys, just to show, to be almost finished, but I'd like to, sorry? Password. Why, what do you want? No, it's fine. It's okay. It's all good. I'd like to call up my good friend, Sife, to come up here. And something that him and I have been working on as Boxing 5. For those of you who don't know, he is a sports legal man. And you know what that means, eh? I'm going to stand a little too far away from him. And I'd like him to explain what he's put together. We've been talking for a while. And he came back to me and he said, I've finally got a plan that I want to put together for the boxers. And I'm starting with Boxing 5. And we'd like to launch it here today. And I thought it's an opportune time having people here and for him to tell us what it's about.
Hi everyone. I'm a little bit nervous, but like Mr. Larry says, I'm an attorney by profession and from Nyaga Incorporated. So me and Mr. Larry have been talking about this concept where we empower boxers and athletes and general entertainers in the industry. If you think about a lot of the boxers that come from previously disadvantaged backgrounds, a lot of them don't have a legal voice and they don't have the knowledge or background of legal expertise, particularly when they enter into contracts. And so recently we got funded by VEB Law Clinic, and I'm here with one of our paralegals. And so I told Mr. Larry, one day when I do get funding, I'll come back to you and I'll represent all of your boxers free of charge. So I just want to celebrate that we did get the funding and we're here today to support all of the athletes and boxers in the industry.
Thank you. Thank you. So the one proviso that he puts in the contract, if you've got a problem with Boxing 5, you can't But I think that is something that we've been speaking about for a while with him, and he went out and got the funding, and I think obviously Boxing 5 is very proud and honoured to be the first ones that he's going to be working with. All our boxers will be signed with him, and it's about anything. It's about BSA doesn't give the contracts, about a whole host of things to protect the boxers, and they don't have the funding and they don't have the means. And he's come up with the idea, and we want to thank VB for sponsoring them. We really appreciate it. So we're going to have to put your branding on our posters and give you some exposure. Guys, all good? Anything else? There is snacks and that. Are you guys scared to eat? You're not all fighting on Saturday. And I just want to thank you for taking the time out, and for the press that have come here and the guys that have spent their time here. Thank you so much. Because we need it, and our man on the camera, Hayden, thank you as always. Appreciate it, and all of you. I know it's hard getting out of the office, but because we got to weigh in on Friday and the tournament, and we didn't know what, we couldn't wait any longer. He said, I'm coming to fetch my belt. So, thanks very much, guys. Appreciate it.